Tonight, Australia's worst flood. 9 dead. Southeast Queensland is swamped.
We do need to brace ourselves for the likelihood of further bad news.
Towns in the Lockyer Valley ripped apart by a wall of water.
Stood on the roof of that building behind me and watched the cars float down the road, watched the houses float down the road.
Flood-devastated towns on the Darling Downs bracing for the second inundation in a week.
They have not been able to prepare. It's come so fast.
And it's all heading for the capital, Brisbane, preparing for a repeat of 1974.
Today is very significant. Tomorrow is bad, and Thursday is going to be devastating for the residents and the businesses concerned.
Good evening, Joe O'Brien with ABC News in Queensland and across Australia on ABC News 24. Australia's worst flooding disaster. That's how the situation in Queensland is being described. 3/4 of the state is now a disaster zone. And after 19 days, the human toll has risen dramatically. 9 people were killed overnight. Nearly 60 are missing in the worst hit area of the Lockyer Valley to the west of Brisbane. The southeast Queensland farming district was hit by a wall of water as the Lockyer Creek rose in a matter of minutes, roaring through the town of Grantham. Homes were ripped from their stumps, cars swept from streets. More people were killed in floodwaters at Murphy's Creek just to the north. Black Hawk helicopters this afternoon evacuated 300 people living at Forest Hill near Laidley. 2 lives were lost in the inland city of Toowoomba, which yesterday experienced what's being described as an inland tsunami. Police are not expecting that number to climb, but the crisis is far from over. Brisbane is being warned that a flood peak worse than the record 1974 event is likely to hit the capital in the next 48 hours. Already, the suburbs of Fortitude Valley, Albion, West End and Milton are going under. People in other low-lying areas have been told to leave before they're forced out. Premier Anna Bligh was shaken last night as she revealed the extent of the crisis. Today, she described it as a true test of Queenslanders. She's called in help from interstate, but appealed for the residents to hang in there.
I understand that you may be very frightened by what is happening around you. What we need now is calm.
At least 30 suburbs in Brisbane are under threat, with residents affected in 1974 being told to expect the same. Ipswich is also about to be hit hard. Mayor Paul Pizzali says 16 suburbs will be flooded, with thousands of residents affected. The Bremer River is expected to reach 22 metres tomorrow and may go higher. That's a greater flood than 1974. Well, like Darwin after Cyclone Tracy, that's how the damage to the Lockyer Valley town of Grantham is being described. There, houses were torn from their foundations and literally carried away by the raging torrent. The ABC's Paul Lockyer is the only reporter who's been able to get into the town, and he filed this report.